Ezekiel chapter 13. Then the word of the Lord came to me, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel who are now prophesying. Say to the prophets who prophesy from their imagination, hear the word of the Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says. Woe to the foolish prophets who follow their own spirit, but have seen nothing. Your prophets have become like jackals among the ruins, O Israel. You have not gone up in the bricks in the wall, nor repaired a wall for the house of Israel, that it would stand strong in the battle on the day of the Lord. They see delusion, and their omens are a lie. They say, the Lord declares, though the Lord has not sent them, yet they expect their word to be confirmed. Have you not seen a false vision and announced a lying omen when you say, the Lord declares, although I myself never spoke? Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says, because you have spoken false words and forecast delusion. Look, I am against you, declares the sovereign Lord. My hand will be against the prophets who see delusion and announce lying omens. They will not be included in the counsel of my people, nor be written in the registry of the house of Israel, nor enter the land of Israel. Then you will know that I am the sovereign Lord. This is because they have led my people astray, saying, all is well. When things are not well, when anyone builds a wall without mortar, they coat it with whitewash. Tell the ones who coat it with whitewash that it will fall. When there is a deluge of rain, hailstones will fall, and a violent wind will break out. When the wall has collapsed, people will ask you, where is the whitewash you coated it with? Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says. In my rage, I will make a violent wind break out. In my anger, there will be a deluge of rain and hailstones in destructive fury. I will break down the wall you coated with whitewash and knock it to the ground, so that its foundation is exposed. When it falls, you will be destroyed beneath it, and you will know that I am the Lord. I will vent my rage against the wall and against those who coated it with whitewash. Then I will say to you, the wall is no more, and those who whitewashed it are no more. Those prophets of Israel who would prophesy about Jerusalem and would see visions of peace for it, when there was no peace, declares the sovereign Lord. As for you, son of man, turn toward the daughters of your people who are prophesying from their imagination. Prophesy against them and say, this is what the sovereign Lord says. Woe to those who sew bands on all their wrists and make headbands for heads of every size to entrap people's lives. Will you entrap my people's lives, yet preserve your own lives? You have profaned me among my people for handfuls of barley and scraps of bread. You have put to death people who should not die, and kept alive those who should not live, by your lies to my people who listen to lies. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says. Take note that I am against your wristbands, with which you entrap people's lives like birds. I will tear them from your arms, and will release the people's lives, which you hunt like birds. I will tear off your headbands and rescue my people from your power. They will no longer be prey in your hands. Then you will know that I am the Lord. This is because you have disheartened the righteous person with lies, although I have not grieved him, and because you have encouraged the wicked person not to turn from his evil conduct and preserve his life. Therefore you will no longer see false visions and practice divination. I will rescue my people from your power, and you will know that I am the Lord. Chapter 14. Then some men from Israel's elders came to me and sat down in front of me. The word of the Lord came to me. Son of man, these men have erected their idols in their hearts and placed the obstacle leading to their iniquity right before their faces. Should I really allow them to seek me? Therefore, speak to them and say to them, this is what the sovereign Lord says. When anyone from the house of Israel erects his idols in his heart and sets the obstacle leading to his iniquity before his face, and then consults a prophet, I, the Lord, am determined to answer him personally according to the enormity of his adultery. I will do this in order to capture the hearts of the house of Israel, who have alienated themselves from me on account of all their idols. Therefore say to the house of Israel, this is what the sovereign Lord says, return, turn from your idols, and turn from your faces, away from your abominations. For when anyone from the house of Israel, or the foreigner who lives in Israel, separates himself from me and erects his idols in his heart, and sets the obstacle leading to his iniquity before his face, and then consults a prophet to seek something from me, I, the Lord, am determined to answer him personally. I will set my face against that person, and will make him an object lesson and a byword, and will cut him off from among my people. Then you will know that I am the Lord. As for the prophet, if he is made a fool by being deceived into speaking a prophetic word, I, the Lord, will have made a fool of that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand against him and destroy him from among my people Israel. They will bear their punishment. The punishment of the one who sought an oracle will be the same as the punishment of the prophet who gave it, so that the house of Israel will no longer go astray from me, nor continue to defile themselves by all their sins. They will be my people, and I'll be their God, declares the sovereign Lord. The word of the Lord came to me. Son of man, suppose a country sins against me by being unfaithful, and I stretch out my hand against it, cut off its bread supply, cause famine to come on it, and kill both people and animals. Even if these 3 men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they would save only their own lives by their righteousness, declares the sovereign Lord. Suppose I were to send wild animals through the land and kill its children, leaving it desolate without travelers due to the wild animals. Even if these 3 men were in it, as surely as I live, declares the sovereign Lord, they could not save their own sons or daughters. They would save only their own lives, and the land would become desolate. Or suppose I were to bring a sword against that land and say, let a sword pass through the land, and I were to kill both people and animal. Even if these 3 men were in it, as surely as I live, declares the sovereign Lord, they could not save their own sons or daughters. They would save only their own lives. Or suppose I were to send a plague into the land and pour out my rage on it with bloodshed, killing both people and animals. Even if Noah, Daniel, and Job were in it, as surely as I live, declares the sovereign Lord, they could not save their own son or daughter. They would save only their own lives by their righteousness. For this is what the sovereign Lord says, how much worse will it be when I send my 4 terrible judgments, sword, famine, wild animals, and plague, to Jerusalem to kill both people and animal. Yet some survivors will be left in it, sons and daughters who will be brought out. They will come out to you, and when you see their behavior and their deeds, you will be consoled about the catastrophe I have brought on Jerusalem, for everything I brought on it. They will console you when you see their behavior and their deeds, because you will know that it was not without reason that I have done everything which I have done in it, declares the sovereign Lord. Stopping here today. Next time we're starting from Ezekiel chapter 15. I'll see you then.